Today, I'm joined by someone who is, without a doubt, one of the most exciting up-and-coming comedians in Australia today. He's recently kicked off his debut national stand-up tour, I Am, with sold-out shows across the East Coast, including a 4 nights at the Forum in Melbourne. He'll be heading our way Feb 10, performing at the Dunstan Playhouse. Please welcome Ibby Akbar. How you going?
How are you, Jake? What's going on, man? Thank you for the warm introduction, man. I brought a tear to my eye, to be honest.
No, pleasure. You definitely deserve it. I mean, you're having an amazing, only just started the year, but 2021, 22, this must be quite a surreal feeling for you. What's going on at the moment?
Honestly, it feels surreal. Like the fact that I'm able to do stand-up comedy now, honestly, man, it's been a dream. Like it has been a dream of mine. And to be
Yeah.
able to live it out now in real life and start off 2022 with a bang, like for me, it's insane. And I'm going around like I've never done stand-up before. And to do a
Yeah.
national tour now, it's crazy. It is surreal.
That's so real. Because you was meant to start your tour last year, is that right? And then got postponed?
Yeah, man. Like any ethnic person, I like to delay things. So it was supposed to start last year. COVID got in the way, all this
Yeah.
stuff. So I had to put it out. And look, everything happens for a reason. I'm here now. I'm doing it now. People are so excited for it. So look, like I said, everything happens for a reason, and it's happening. So that's the main thing.
Nah, I love that. So where did your love of comedy begin?
Honestly, for as long as I can remember, comedy's been my escape for everything, man. Like
Yeah.
for every single aspect of life, I've looked at comedy as my release, my sort of like my tension relief, my outlet for anything really. And
Mm.
it's been my go-to. So like for as long as I can remember, relied on comedy to get me out of awkward situations, hard situations, anything. Comedy was my go-to, and then to then able to create it into an online persona and personality, make skits, make videos, and now take it to that other level of being stand-up comedy. Like
Mm.
it, for as long as I can remember, I'm telling you, when I was 11 years old, that's the earliest I can remember. I used
Yeah.
to tell myself that one day I'll do stand-up comedy, and now I'm doing it, man. So
Living
it's
the dream.
insane. Yeah, literally living the dream, man.
Yeah, because you started obviously, like I said, originally posting videos and content to social media, and then all your followers grew from there. So what was that the sort of timeline from when you started, posting your comedy on socials to like today?
A while. When I finished school. I remember after I finished school, I posted a video online on Facebook,
Yeah.
and it got a bit of traction. So that was like what 7, 8 years. Oh, maybe even more. Jeez, I'm old. But like it was a while ago. It
Yeah.
was a while ago I made that video, and then it just sort of gradually built from there. And I spread myself across the different platforms, and then it got to a point where I had a lot of traction online. And I
Mm.
thought, like, how would I now be able to use that traction to fulfill this goal of mine, which is stand-up comedy? And I teamed up with the right people, the Hour Group. They sort of put me onto stand-up comedy, and they said basically this is the outlet you should look at, which I've wanted to do,
Yeah.
and it came into fruition, man. It happened. So it's like I said, the only way that I can really describe it to you, Jake, is surreal. That's all it is
Yeah.
to me. It's surreal.
It's one of those things, isn't it? Because everyone has dreams and aspirations as a kid, and then some, like I said, like again, you keep saying surreal. Like when those moments actually happen, and you think all that hard work and all that groundwork you laid down, and then you're finally living that dream, all that hard work and effort you put in is finally coming to fruition. Like that
That's
feeling
the
is
thing.
like unparalleled, isn't it? Like it's unreal.
Yeah, it's a feeling you can't describe, man.
Yeah.
It's a feeling better than picking up any girl at a club. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that's
feeling's
the
far
way that
more.
I can put it to the sort of layman terms. It's better than that. So
Yeah.
that's all I'll leave it at.
Yeah. So you're obviously touching on like your main inspirations behind your work. Obviously, it's more so your background and your upbringing. Is that correct?
Yeah, and in terms of where I draw the comedy from, like I said, it's a documentary of my life essentially, and that's why I call it the I Am tour, because for so long people have seen me online, but I've kept my private life very hidden.
Yeah.
I'm all about like I love being having that personal aspect that no one gets involved with.
Mm.
And I thought, you know what can I offer to everyone once they come to this show itself? And
Yeah.
that's why I sort of delve into my personal life a little bit deeper.
Yeah. I
I think
love
it's just being
that.
out there, man.
Yeah. So what can people expect from your show when they come to see you in Adelaide?
So from this show itself, like I said, it's a it's the inside look into my upbringing, into my life, what
Yeah.
makes me tick, what makes me happy, what makes me upset. And it's my perspective on society as a whole at the moment, what we're
Yeah.
currently going through in terms of COVID, what I see relationships as, the toxic traits of it, the good parts of it. So look, if you guys want to hear me talk for an hour straight, for some people that may be the most horrid thing they could imagine. For other people, it might be a really good thing.
Yeah.
So I can guarantee you guys this much, though, you will laugh that hard. Like, I've done my first 4 shows in Melbourne, and I did my first state show as well. And the reaction from the audience, the way that they sort of are like captivated and are just laughing throughout the whole thing, I guarantee you this much, you are gonna laugh in like an insane amount. So that's the least I can guarantee you. You will be laughing nonstop.
Love that so much. Now, I've got a question. Have you ever been to Adelaide before?
Man. I
You
have been
have?
to
Okay,
Adelaide.
yeah.
And can I just say, you guys probably hear this a lot, but man, Adelaide is so small, number one. And number two, you guys have got this like posh accent.
Yeah, you know what's true is we almost get mistaken for being English quite a lot when we go overseas.
Yeah, honestly, right now I'm speaking to you and I'm like, I don't know how to like an interview with the English station. Like, this thing is tipping me out.
Well, I'm actually originally born in England, so I'm definitely, I think being in Adelaide's helped me keep that poshness amongst it all, I reckon.
Yeah, I see why you chose Adelaide, huh? You're keeping it classy.
That's it. Yeah, I'm a smart one, this one.
But you're
All
not
right,
Adelaide before, man.
thank you so much for joining us today. Of course, you're going to be in Adelaide, Feb 10 at the Dunstan Playhouse. You can grab your tickets right now from IbbyAkbar.com/tour. Make sure you go to Ibby, not Iggy, because you're going to get
man. Not Iggy Azalea, Ibby Akbar. Let's just get that straight.
That's the one. Thank you so much for joining me today, and we'll see you Feb 10.
Thanks, Jake. Appreciate it, man.